Hello and welcome back to another video. This is your West Ham United versus Fulham match preview. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, it's been a typical aftermath sort of situation when it comes to West Ham news and West Ham stuff and all that. In terms of team news, I think Ariola's still out. Bowen won't be here for this game. Apparently, Calvin Phillips had a problem with his hamstring, and that's the reason why he wasn't travelling. Because nobody gave a shit that he didn't travel for the Leverkusen game. Obviously, the people that are suspended for the Leverkusen game, Emerson and Paquetá, will obviously they'll have to play 90 minutes because we're not exactly resting them for another game. Assuming we go back to a back four and all that kind of stuff. And to be quite honest, I'm a bit deflated when it comes to league games and stuff after what I've seen with the Leverkusen stuff. I'm kind of just like, well, now what sort of thing? Like, where do we go from here? Like, a constant divide on the manager, and I'm constantly seeing TikToks, Twitter threads, etc. about Moyes and YouTube videos on certain YouTube channels or certain radio stations that have YouTube channels. Constantly trying to justify anything. Now, a lot of it is what Moyes has achieved, what Moyes has done, instead of having an argument with what we're actually watching, rather than what he's done. If we're doing what he's done, then yeah, but past doesn't make the present good. The past shouldn't make the present relevant. Credit in the bank is feelings, Credit in the bank is not logic. Credit in the bank is how you feel rather than how it looks. And when I mean how it looks, everyone's going to be like, oh, but you want pretty football. I don't want pretty football for the sake of pretty football. I couldn't care less how West Ham play. It's, for me, getting the best out of what you have. Now, I could understand being slightly defensive against a Leverkusen team that are one of the best on the ball, etc. and all that. But if you know a team is good on the ball, why are you giving them the ball? That's my argument. If you know a team is good on the ball, why are you giving them the ball? Because you talk about pressing them and it's like giving them space and all that. West Ham don't know how to press under Moyes. Moyes does not know how to initiate a press. It's painful, and it's going to be painful again watching it against Fulham. And I cannot wait for this season to end. And it's mad because we're in Europe and seventh and all that. But the league positions lie sometimes. Like when Man United were in a title race under Solskjaer, I never thought Man United were good enough under Solskjaer. They were winning off moments. It happens sometimes. It happens. Some would argue that for Liverpool this season. Some have never been convinced of Liverpool this season, but they're in a title race. Could probably not say like that Liverpool have put a lot of good performances together, but guess what Liverpool have is quality. Final third quality. We have final third quality. It happens in moments, but we don't attack enough for us to be a consistent team. When you have better attacking players than defensive players, it's like Antonio Conte last season with Tottenham. Like, he had better attacking players than he did defensive players, and then still wanted to sit back 5-4-1 every game with players that couldn't defend, which was the problem. And he was never really back with players that he had. Tottenham are in a similar position now with Postecoglou in his first season. We'll see if they progress from there. And sometimes that happens with league position. Now, you'll see, I have to mention this, and I know it's probably put out there to bait people like me, but I'm going to mention it. Simon Jordan. Every time, David Sullivan's bum buddy, Simon Jordan, always defending anything that Sullivan does. And anything indirectly that Sullivan has put in charge. The reason why this happens, I put some screenshots up on my Twitter. It's probably my latest tweet about Simon Jordan, and it's him defending David Moyes. It's a pattern. When we lost to Fulham, when we lose to Arsenal, it doesn't matter who we lose to. It doesn't matter how bad we lose. It doesn't matter how bad we performed. You're going to get idiots like Simon Jordan talking about what he has achieved rather than what he has seen. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the people that are constantly talking about the past. I'm not here for that. Because that's what people are doing. If I have a conversation with people about Moyes, that's the only justification I can come up with. Look what he has done. It's another way of saying, I don't care what Moyes does, don't care how we perform. Moyes has done this for us. I'm going to defend him till the end. Or if you're a neutral fan, it's, I haven't watched West Ham. I've just seen the league table, and that's it. Because that's what it is usually. So why am I ever gonna, succumb to the fact that, I'm just gonna back him no matter what? Is there any point of watching your club if that's what your stubborn opinion is gonna be? Like, no matter what anyone does, I'm gonna blindly back it. There's no point in watching the games then. There's no point even in getting invested into the season then. Because you're gonna back it no matter what. So nothing matters to you when it comes to this club then. We could be 20th right now. These lot would back it. And another misconception that I get really fucking sick of is they like to bring Bilic and Pellegrini into this. Because other fans like to talk about style of football and all that. But it was boring under Pellegrini. But it was boring under Bilic. I don't think Bilic is a good manager. I don't think Pellegrini's a good manager. I wanted them both out. For different reasons. Different standards. It's different. You can't bring past managers in for managers that had us in a relegation battle and then try and justify Moyes. Just because we're not in a relegation battle anymore doesn't mean I shouldn't be frustrated. As simple as that. It's not hard to comprehend. What the fuck does Bilic and Pellegrini have to do with this season? Nothing. There's nothing to do with it. So going into Fulham, if I really gave a shit, I would want revenge for the 5-0. But I know what these players are capable of. I know what this manager's capable of. I just want the season done. Because I don't think we're going to finish in Europe anyway. I don't think anything's going to happen on the positive side. So my problem is, these players are going to have one eye on Leverkusen anyway. Whilst this manager has also said that we have half a chance of winning. So what's the point of going in with that mentality? You try to stink out 0-0, try to grind it out for 1-0. We're going to see Ben Johnson on the wing trying to get a win against Leverkusen. The crowd will probably be up for it, but it's bollocks, man. It's bollocks. The thing is, the people are saying, what should we do against one of the best teams in Europe right now? Well, Atalanta went to Anfield and beat them 3-0. So I'm assuming their win was lucky. I'm assuming it's a one-off. Or that's what you'll probably say next. And I have a feeling that we're going to attack Leverkusen next week and still get pumped. And then people are going to say, but this is what happens when you attack Leverkusen. So what did you want us to do then? If we lost by being defensive and lost by being attacking, what do you want us to do? And you're not happy, and you're happy with losing 2-0 away from home being defensive, but you're not happy going, let's say we lose 2-0 again, going for the game. What do you want then? You're clearly happy with this. How can you blame Moyes? You see, when we win, these lot are like Moyes masterclass. That's all you hear. But every time we lose, it's how can you blame Moyes? Either there's something wrong with you in your head, or you're just that stubborn. But let's just focus on Sunday's game. I don't particularly give a shit, but I don't think we're going to win. I don't really ever think we're going to win games this season. I was wrong about Wolves, Brentford and Everton. Those are the 3 games we've won in the Premier League this season. It's barely been a win this season, though. It's barely been a win in terms of this year, this half of the season. I can't believe we're 7th. I say this all the time. And Fulham are 13th, but it's kind of a battle between 7th and 13th to see who could get Europe and stuff. I don't think Fulham are actually in a European battle, but you never know. Rodrigo Muniz is on form, and players like that. I'm sure Willian have another good performance against West Ham. But I don't know who's going to line up. I'm sure it'll be probably Fabianski in goal. I'm going to assume it's Soufal, Mavropanos if he's fit. If not, it'll be Zuma and again. Then Emerson, Souček, Alvarez, who's back from all suspensions. Ward-Prowse in the 10. Paquetá on the left. Kudus on the right. And Antonio up front. I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. And, it's going to be the same old. I'm going to go with like a 2-1 loss. But we don't lose many home games. We don't win many home games. I just wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw or anything like that either. But whatever. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you happy about this club? Are you not? Are you happy with Moyes? Are you not? Do you think we're going in the right direction? What do you think of this season? What do you think of the game on Sunday? We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and we're nearly on 250, so make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video. The social medias are in the description if you want to follow me, and the email for the inquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.